Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. In today's video, we're going to be wandering around in the woods outside the garden to see what we can find. So, let's go check this out. So here we are in the wooded area. And my original idea for today's video, before I knew it was going to rain, because stupidly I did not check the weather, was going to be to do that virtual tour video. However, it's raining and it wouldn't make for a very pleasing video visually. So I thought instead I would just wander around in the woods here a little bit and see what we can find. I'm sure that somewhere in these woods got to be some remnants of anything from the garden or from the land that they lived on. Something somewhere. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's already been picked clean, but you never know. You know, we might as well check it out, see what we can find. Now, I got a feeling I'm going to come to a lot of dead ends like this where I have to turn around and go back. Although there is a trail right up here, I think. Looks like it, so maybe we'll go up there and walk down past that dead end. Oh, it's not a trail. There does seem to be a little one right down here, though. Yeah. This place I have been before. Pretty much anywhere where there's a trail in this park, I've been on it at some point or another. Whether I filmed it or not. We're not real far from the garden. I can see it through the trees. All right, I'll turn you back on once I find a trail back in. All right, well, that didn't take long. I wouldn't call this a trail, just a clearing. Could be a deer path. I know this is the area where the deer like to hang out. And there's tons of thorns in here too, apparently. Little swampy area right there. One thing you'll notice if you come here and you start walking through the woods, there's a lot of mounds. And from what I understand, and I may or may not have said it in a previous video, there was a soil place somewhere on the property at one point, and a lot of the mounds that you see come from that. But it also comes from decades before that, where they were actually expanding the shoreline of the Delaware. Why the piles are still around is beyond me, but I figured today would be a good day to come out into the woods because it's raining. And this way, it's being raining and cold, less likely to get ticks. I did spray my pants down with some deep woods off, but we'll see if that helps. Trying my best to avoid the thorny little weeds growing up. And there's a bunch of them right there. We'll go around this way. Again, I'm not too far from the garden. And my umbrella and my hoodie are all getting caught on these thorns. But I do want to see what's over there. Well, I got past that one thorn. Well, stick of thorns, but I'm not getting past these. I'm not real familiar with this, but it doesn't look fun. So I'm not gonna attempt to go that way. We'll go back and find another way. Came back up on that little mound. Figured I'd walk around it this way. The area I wanted to get to is just past there. Strange thing is there seems to be a trail over there too. But there's another big mound right there. Obviously been there a long time with all those trees growing out of it. I guess I'll make my way back over to this path that I can see here. Whenever I'm in these unlevel areas of woods, especially when I'm making a video, I always get worried that I'm going to slip. Because I know me and I would keep it in the video. So you all have that to look forward to. Yeah, there's a definite trail there. Well, we'll go out here and then get on that trail that I can see. It's not just this one here that you can see, but there's another one that goes off to the right. Or at least it seems to be. Your eyes can play tricks on you when you're in here sometimes. You think you're gonna see a trail like I did back there, and then all of a sudden it's not. But this is a trail. And I'm not sure if deer season is still going or not. But I'm covered because I have this bright colored hoodie on, so we can proceed. It's very watery and muddy back here. That's weird. Just a little indentation of the land there. Not on the other side though. Strange, that sign there says that it's a safety zone. Yet, just down there it was saying that it was for deer hunters. Now, every time I see a little indentation and then an incline like that, I'm always thinking that maybe that's the one entrance to the underground dwelling that I had been looking for all this time, but still have not found. Those openings that I had found before, I've come to realize, if I haven't said so before, I've come to realize that that was actually a cellar, according to the hand-drawn map of the entire property that I had seen. It has it labeled as a cellar. And I can believe that. I mean, just, it only looks like 1 or 2 rooms maybe. I mean, I was excited when I thought it was the entrance, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they're connected. We won't really know until we get down there. And my fellow volunteer that wanted to do that with me needs to contact me about that. Hint, hint. Yeah, this doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. If you look through the trees there, you can kind of see that little white building and the wall of the garden. Well, not too far. And that's the goal. I don't want to go too far out. But hey, if nothing else, at least you get to take a virtual walk through the woods with Tom's World. Aren't you lucky? I got a feeling down there is where I started. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. Oh, this is pretty cool back here. I would have to imagine that all this area back here was part of the fields for the farm. I know that there were some out that way towards where the picnic area is, but I would have to think that this was all part of it. We'll go in here a little bit just so you can see it. Last time I came in here, that was probably my first or second video here. I don't know that I got any footage of it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you can see a lot more now than you could then. You can see there's a little grass trail that goes through there. I'd have to think that this is probably really cool looking, like on days where we have fog. That'd be a nice picture. Especially if it was foggy and the sun was just coming up. I've taken a few pictures like that over the years. Not recently, but still, I have them somewhere. I've actually lost a lot of pictures that I took when my computer decided to crash. Thankfully, I had my son to help fix it, but I lost everything that was on there. Some of the stuff I had on a flash drive. Now I have a couple of external hard drives. So I should be able to maintain everything even if the computer crashes. Almost seems like they're stripping some of the pine trees around here for some reason. Not really sure why. If they intend to take them down. You can kind of see one through the trees right there. Like right in the middle. This area might look familiar to some of you. I haven't been here in a little while. But these would be the underground holes that I said that I found. There's a few of them. There's this one. There's little ones all over the place, where I'm guessing it either sunk in on its own or maybe the groundhogs got to it. There's another little one there that you got to watch out for. You got this one here. And there's one way over on this side somewhere. I always have a problem finding this one. I think it was over this way. No, I don't think I would have gone through that way. Brush is kind of thick right now, so I would think back in June it was probably thicker. Go around the other way. I do love wandering around in the woods though. It's always fun. Now this area right here, you can see some bricks, or not bricks, I should say river rocks and concrete. This area was labeled pond, so I'm guessing it was another pond here. Oh, there it is. Wasn't quite as far over as I thought. This is the hole that I stuck the phone down with the selfie stick, and they had all those cave crickets in them. I don't have the selfie stick with me today because Oh, actually I didn't expect to come over here. But yeah, this whole area was considered a pond. And it looks like it ran off over to here. Excuse my sniffing. It's a little chilly out today. And I'm just getting over some pretty bad allergies. And you can see all the rocks in the wall here of this pond. I don't know that I came this deep into it the last time. I may have. I think I might have, because this kind of looks familiar here too. If you're hearing any of the chainsaws randomly in the background, apparently there was a tree that fell right on the main trail as you're coming from the parking lot. So I'm guessing that's what they're cutting up right now. I like sticks like this where they're all twisty. I've mentioned before that I've made walking sticks in the past. Never really finished them. I think I finished maybe 2. But I would get really cool looking sticks that were sturdy enough, and I'd make walking sticks out of them. Maybe someday I'll start using them. Whatever this plant is here looks familiar, like I've seen it before, but I don't think it grew there naturally. Now, according to the hand-drawn map that I saw of the property, somewhere right around this area there was supposed to be just like a concrete slab, and just on the other side of that, over this way somewhere, was some kind of building. It didn't say what kind of building, it just said building or masonry or something like that. Although I can't really get to that area right there. I mean, it's a little bit of a clearing, but I don't know, maybe the concrete slab is long gone. And the only reason I wanted to find that was because it was a good judge of where that building was, and there might be some kind of remnants of it there, but I don't know, maybe I can go around this way. Let me see. No, I can't. Not only are there thorn bushes, but the ground is sinking underneath me, and you know, I don't feel like getting stuck underground today, so I'll just go back out. One cool thing that I can show you, that I know where it is, the wrought iron fence that used to go around the entire garden. Parts of it are in that little white house beyond the wall, but there's a huge chunk of it right here, and it is completely and totally mangled and stuck in the ground. Almost looks like some kind of big monster just tried to make origami out of it or something. Thought that was pretty neat. Figured I'd show that to you. Now we're on the little stone path that goes back to the garden. Thankfully the rain seems to have stopped for the most part. My foam was getting a little bit wet, but it can handle it. And there's the garden. mounds of dirt from us digging everything out. Figure we'll check out this side, see what's in here. I mean, it all leads to the same place, but I have come back here a couple times in the past, just not while making a video. And I got further in there than this, so I don't know what's going on here. Must have taken a wrong path. Probably took that one over there. All right, we came over here. It's not really much to see back here. Just a lot of woods. Some mounds of dirt. Although I'd have to think they had something back here. Oh, it's possible maybe they made these mounds even back then when the Logans lived here, maybe. As a means to stop if the river decided to flood from a lot of rain or snow or something. Again, I can't say for sure, but anything's possible. I guess I'll head back out towards the garden. I could have went a little further there, but doesn't really seem to be anything that cool to look at. My one friend, Frank, out in California. Hey Frank. He has mentioned before that he loves seeing the woods here because they're so different from what he sees in California. To me, this is just everyday, ordinary woods, but I can understand that. I went out to California once a long time ago, about 20 years ago. Everything seemed so different to me when I went there. I didn't go in any woods. I was more so in San Francisco, so not much in the way of wooded areas around there. Let's go check on the sod, see how that's doing. And these are the uncharted paths that I dug up. The snow and the rain, they've helped clean them off a little bit, but I'm gonna have to go over them with like a hard bristle brush to get all that dirt off. We're also gonna have to taper in the edges of the paths to prevent more dirt from flowing in there as it rains, especially over here. So you can see how deep this path was buried here. And tapering off the sides is going to help the guys that mow the lawn here too, the maintenance guys. A lot of activity in the park for a Sunday with the ranger and the maintenance guy. See them driving all around. Grass still looks good. It's turning color a little bit, but I mean, you know, that's to be expected. It is winter. This is the beginning of January 2021. How about that? We finally got past 2020. I got a feeling it's going to be a little while before we can completely shake the feeling of 2020. And now there's no sound except my voice. And just take a minute and soak it in. The sound of the rain, the wind. Something else that I had come across, I'm not sure if I had prior to this, but we have this little bit of the path coming down here, and you'll notice that the sideways bricks seem to go inward there. So I gotta wonder if that path keeps going. It doesn't really look like it. Kind of hard to tell. Gonna have to take a shovel to it a little. Not today, but sometime soon. Well, I guess with that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I want to thank you for watching my videos. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and likes my videos. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. After doing so, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Also, make sure you hit that thumbs up underneath the video. Give this video a big like. I know it wasn't as exciting as some of my other videos, but got a little tour of the wooded area anyway. There's a lot more to be explored around here though. There used to be a day camp way down that way towards Neshaminy Creek. I still have yet to find that to see if there's any remnants left. So something to look forward to. Anyway, make sure that you check out the fundraiser as well. Still going strong. Last time I checked, we were at 1,800 some, which is a great start. But we're going to need more. We have a lot of equipment to buy. We have a lot of plant life to buy. And we got a lot of planting ahead of us, that's for sure. But that'll be in the warmer time, like spring, beginning of spring, somewhere in there. So do make sure that you check out the GoFundMe. I will be also making other means of donating at the request of other people. I will probably be making a Venmo account, so keep an eye out for that if you don't want to contribute to the GoFundMe. And I'm gonna get out of here. So thank you once again. I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay healthy, stay safe, and take care.